what a beautiful morning it is. Can you believe this view? Well, it happened. Can you take a guess of what I saw this morning? I'll give you a hint. It's a large bird that Chris always wanted to see. Well, and me too. And can you think of a more glorious place to see it? Perched on the top of this rock right here. It's called Monument Rock. Way at the top on the right is a golden eagle. I've been sitting here for the past half hour watching it soaring and calling, and I'm beyond words. Got to check it off our list today, and I think he's smiling because the view is spectacular on its own. And to think I'm sitting here enjoying this view with the sun warming my face and a gentle breeze kissing my cheeks, watching a golden eagle. There are absolutely no words. Yeah, this view, it's kind of ironic because we have come to this location many times in the past, but we've always been here in the fall. And that was the reason we haven't ever been successful seeing the golden eagle, is that we've visited the right places in the wrong season. So, and also we've never been at this end of the park. So yesterday I did some sleuthing and some detective work. It's half the fun, isn't it? Trying to figure out. Someone had given me a tip that they nest here. And if you're watching this, thank you. But the place is very expansive and, it's a bird. So I had to do some sleuthing and by the time I did see it very, very briefly yesterday through the binoculars. So technically it counted. I met a Vietnam veteran. I didn't get his name. And he had a long lens. So I struck up a conversation. He's looking for birds. And so we got to talking. He's local. Yeah, he was the one that told me about the 7 active nests. He's been monitoring this site for 10 years. We watched together, and he spotted the one that was in like that dilapidated nest. And I saw it very briefly. I had the binoculars on it, and I saw it. I could see it was a golden eagle. But then we got to talking again, and it had flown, and neither one of us saw it fly, and I never saw anything after that. So that's why I didn't count it. But I'm counting it today because today I'm observing it soaring in its habitat, calling. I heard it. I'm now watching it perched. I saw other birds not happy with its presence, kind of dive bombing it and so on. And that I will count. To just say, I was with somebody at the time and pointing it out. They had taken a picture of it and they were zooming in, showing me, yes, this is what you're looking at. That doesn't count. And I think for probably 99% of birders, that doesn't count. You need to really see it. It's a personal thing of how you count that you saw it. But to Chris and I, we both wanted to see it and observe it and make sure that what we were seeing. So I did not count seeing it yesterday, even though I saw it very, very briefly. But today is the day, and what a day it is. Yeah, I was speaking to somebody this morning, and she said last night they could see a couple chicks in the nest. So that's cool. And the other nest is directly in front of me, but it doesn't appear to be active at all. The other one yesterday, the light's not good on it today, but there was one. That's where I saw the one yesterday. It was sitting on an old, kind of a dilapidated nest. I don't know how territorial they are. If it was just perched there, just to perch or what. But I have a feeling this one that's perched up top here may be the papa. And maybe guarding his lady on the nest over here, or maybe it's mom and the chicks are in the nest by themselves. I don't really know. I haven't really studied the behaviors of them, if it's a dual partnership with the nest or not. Some birds are interesting, I think. I'm trying to think which one it is. Spotted sandpiper, I believe. The male does all the sitting on the nest and raising the chicks. Yeah, it's beautiful. Not a soul around.
So let's go outside for a while. Feel the earth under our feet. We'll watch the day turn to night, then a new sunrise and repeat. We'll count the stars in the sky till we both get tired and we close our eyes and sleep. Yeah, let's go outside for a while.
It's been a great week, and it's had its hard moments, really hard moments, but it's been a success because I've learned so many things on my own. I've had a lot of time to just sit and stare, and when I sit and stare, I'm reflecting and thinking. It's been good, and it's been good for both of us. It's been good for the dog too. She's 16 now, so she doesn't get around like she used to. Neither do I, for that matter. But she loves camping, and she loves her walks and just the routine that we have, and it's helped her kind of get out of her funk. She doesn't understand what's been going on and where he's at, and she's been in a funk as well, and it makes me happy to see her enjoying herself. Okay, turn this off before I get all sappy, and I apologize for my congestion. The allergies here are just like, I don't want to go home, but I don't know how much more I can take of the allergies. And I talked to a local that said it's the juniper. I wasn't sure if it was the sage or the juniper. I live on the west side of the Cascades, and whenever I come over to the east side, something bothers me. He said, "Oh, you've got the junipers." So they're beautiful. They have beautiful blueberries, and but he said that is likely what it is. And I looked it up, and it's actually quite common to have allergies, even if you don't have seasonal allergies to anything else, which I don't. So anyway, so I've got the junipers, and we'll be going home tomorrow, and hopefully that will clear up. Even with I think I'm on like day 3 or 4 of allergy medicine, and it's still quite congested. So I feel fine. It doesn't feel like it's a bug of any sort. I'm pretty certain it's just allergies. So apologize for my sniffling, but that's what it is, in combination with my weeping. It just kind of a bad combination. I got my ground beef going. I put the windscreen up because it's really breezy, but this is where we're at. I love this pan. In my kitchen box, I've whittled it down to just this pan, which I love it because the handle folds underneath. Stainless steel, so it cleans up really easy. And I have my tea kettle. And this pan also has a lid, which is really nice. Helps things cook quicker, and saves your fuel. Anyway, that's pretty much all. I use this for a pot and a frying pan, and my pie iron. Of course, I will always travel with my pie iron. I have not used it this trip, surprisingly. The pie iron is one of those things where I honestly use every single trip, but I did not this time. But as soon as I'm out of I'm always probably going to be in a funk, but I'll get there. I'm just going to use a towel in there and tip the pan and soak it up. There's not much left in there, so that's good. So I have some taco seasoning. Ooh, gotta turn that down. Goodness, calm down. Calm down, taco meat. Taco seasoning, and I'll get that sprinkled in there. Some water in there. I don't know. That much look about right? We'll see. I only have myself to please, so I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? That looks pretty good. Okay, we'll get that stirred around and get that heat back on. Right here, when you go to use it as a handle, because ask me why I know. If you don't, it'll fold on you if you have things in there, and then you lose your food, and that's sad. So, but other than that, I love this pan. So here we are. Riley, she wants some too. Like I said, I don't have the cheese, but I've got the view instead, and I'll take that. So got our meat on there. Looks pretty tasty. I'm gonna enjoy that with a view. Okay, cheers.
Yeah, let's go outside for a while.
A couple days ago, got myself in a predicament where I needed to use this, and it's a battery jump starter for the car. It's a power bank also. This just happens to be the one that, we have. There's lots of different ones of these on the market, but this just happens to be the one that we chose. But I can't say enough good things about it because it literally saved me money and time, because I was out 130 miles from the nearest city where I would have been able to get service. So this saved me a tow truck, and even though I do have AAA, I don't think where I was at I would have been able to have AAA come give me a jump. Bottom line, I can't say enough good things about this, and it was super easy to use. Praise the Lord. You press the power button, you'll see that it's at 91%. And so it was at 99% the day that I used it. Shortly after that, it was at 96, but it's at 91. So I'm going to make sure to give that a charge. Over here, it's also a power bank. So, you've got your ports. You could charge your phone if you needed to. Not sure. Also, I think you can plug it into the wall to charge it, and I'm not 100% sure what the other ones are, but there it tells what they are. I think that's where I don't know. It says engine start. I'm not 100% sure. Or is that where I plugged it in? Maybe that's where I plugged it in. Okay, let's go over this. So in the bag, these are, yeah, that's what that is. Very easy to use. So, and it's really smart because it will tell you if you have it hooked up correctly or not. So I just clipped them on my battery, and then this told me once I had it clipped on there, it said ready, and you just go in and you start your car. And then when you come back to the battery, you pull this out, and then you can unclip them from your car. I'm grateful to have it. And then also in the bag came, let's see, I think you can charge it via, your 12 volt, I believe, port, so that you can charge it that way. This is a to that. I'm trying to think of what I would use. I don't know what I have. Let's see, or does that, I'm really confused. Maybe I should read the directions. Do you think that would be a great idea? DC out, maybe it's this. Oh, I get it. Okay. It's so that you can now, I'm not sure, but it has a this end on it. So I guess you could charge it. I don't know why you'd want to charge it that way. Maybe if you don't have that kind of end.
And what is this? That must be a fuse. See, this is why it's dangerous to let me out in the wild. I don't know these things, but I will learn. I'm going to go get the instructions out of the car right now. If you don't have one of these, there's your sign. Go get one. Doesn't have to be this exact one, but just go get yourself. Make sure you have one and make sure it's charged. You'll thank yourself later. Okay, well, so while I'm sitting here and I've got the solar panels in direct sun, I'm just going to go ahead and charge it. Why not, right? So I'm just going to plug it in here, and then we're going to take it over to the solar panel, and we're going to have my solar panel give it a charge. Right there, I have a port. I'm going to take the other end of my cord, and I'm going to plug it in. There, just like that. Okay, and I'm just going to put this in the shade. Shows that we're charging. Okay, it's been about a half an hour. We're at 97% already. I'm all packed up for tomorrow morning. My shade room is down. Riley's hanging out under the picnic table for protection and shade. And everything fit up in the cargo box, so we're doing good. Okay, let's come check on the battery. So we've got 100%. About that.
So let's go outside, feel the earth beneath our feet.
It's packed.
We'll watch the day